Hello, my name's Jake. I believe that innovative, user-centered design principles are at the heart of what determines the success of a product. My inspiration comes from my background in photography, taking inspiration for design decisions such as colour, form, and texture. This has helped guide my work from modelling to composing the clear demonstration of any product and its beauty through product renders. In this video, I will be showcasing the W2W Furniture Design Project, the DS Smith Live project, and the Foot Drop project. The W2W Student Design Competition was a huge turning point for me as a professional product designer. Me and my design partner, Ryan Daughtry, ended up winning the competition after attending the award ceremony held in Dublin. This achievement greatly enhanced my confidence for the rest of the year, in perfect time for the end of my major project. We succeeded over more than 100 other groups from a range of universities across Ireland and Wales, and just to have been shortlisted was an incredible design achievement in itself. The 24-hour design challenge set by PDR was yet another successful project. Me and my group ended up in first place after developing a portable, breathable device that the user is able to strap onto a wide range of bike pedals. The design works alongside a gyroscope and an accelerometer to detect the motion of the user's leg. The user would wear an FES brace on their leg, which would stimulate the appropriate muscle groups depending on where their leg is on the cycle phase. There were many flaws behind this concept. We later found out that there was no need for any sort of pressure pad within the foot cage, as the electronics work via gravity. The concept also looked very medical and unappealing. We chose to develop this design further for our final field module. Our group got in contact with Dominic to organise a meetup. We arranged to discuss the original idea and asked if he had any advice on how we could develop the concept further based on his knowledge of foot drop. He then stated that he had a sister-in-law who had foot drop, that he could arrange us to meet with to further discuss ideas. To prep for the meeting, we entered the ideation stage, figuring out ways of improving the original idea by identifying both the good and the bad aspects. We would then use these ideas to communicate them to Dominic's sister-in-law, which would help identify the best possible solutions to aid users with foot drop to maintain a healthy, active lifestyle. During this interview, we found that with her condition, her numbness in the foot removes her ability to know where her foot is while she cycles. Because of this, her foot often slips off due to her lack of downward pressure. Current products, such as clip pedals, where it requires the user to clip the base of their shoe in the specifically designed slot, often made things tricky, especially with her lack of mobility. We later discovered that people who have this condition would struggle with the idea of having their foot permanently secured to the pedal. Much like our initial concept, Dominic's sister-in-law could see this as being a big problem for people wanting to learn how to cycle with the condition. So ideally, the foot needs to be able to detach easily if the rider was to crash or stop cycling. This is where the idea of removing the strap but keeping the foot cage was uncovered. To develop the design into a more functional, efficient product, we chose to combine the pedal, the foot cage, and the technology within the device into one product. It did not make sense to have the pedal and the device separate, as it would cause many complications in regards to compatibility. And then of course, we chose to remove the strap element from the design to ensure easy removal and insertion of the user's foot. Based on our research, we wanted the user to be able to remove the pedal with ease after use. This is why we decided to incorporate a pop-off mechanism in our final design, which allows the user to remove the pedal with one simple pull of the red latch. Our final, strapless design takes a more modern approach in contrast to the initial medical aesthetic that the device took, with an elegant carbon fibre foot cage and a matte black injection moulded nylon pedal. The electronics are held at the front of the device, ensuring it's waterproof sealed. We've also designed studs to enhance the user's grip when exerting downwards pressure. The foot cage can also be removed via two aluminium countersunk screws and replaced with a variety of different sizes. There's a USB charging dock underneath the pedal so that the user can recharge the battery inside. This is the only aspect of the design that may perhaps change, but we were limited on time and our options. I would have preferred the electronics to be at the back of the pedal, and then the USB dock towards the back end as well, as the amount of splashback from wet weather is far greater underneath than it would be towards the back, despite it being waterproof sealed. This year I took part in the DS Smith Live project. We were tasked with creating a system to turn the last mile of delivery into the first mile of recycling. After discussing a range of ideas around the circular economy, we discovered that it would be best to design a solution around campus locations, as they would be an excellent source for clean, high quality fibre for DS Smith. After further development, our solution entailed the students or staff of the college to place the cardboard in the recycling unit. It would then be emptied, placed into storage and collected. Our group incorporated the existing system seen within Cardiff Met, where each student gathers points on their card when they deposit material waste. This system was redesigned and can be seen on our final design. The user places the card in the green opening where it is then compressed. The benefits of using compression within this system are as follows. It cuts operational costs, increases efficiency, and allows more material to be collected at once. The compressed material then gathers at the bottom, waiting for collection. For the W2W design competition, we were tasked with designing furniture that fits within the circular economy model, as well as improving natural human interactions within the work and learn space. So on the next day, I went to visit a range of hot desks and office buildings. Through my visits, I gathered that most office spaces are incredibly open and have a lot of ceiling space. I would often see employees get distracted by their surrounding environment due to their workspace not allowing them the flexibility to shield off or open themselves to collaboration when they desire. A manager at Eagle Labs stated, "Our offices are very active and consequently, my employees often get distracted by their environment. However, I value the importance of a healthy level of communication and making the environment sociable." This would later develop into our new challenge statement of, how might we improve the privacy in a working environment and stop the feeling of overexposure without compromising liberating space and making the environment unsociable.
So these are like the panes, these are the desk bit, and the desk bits actually fold up, so when they fold up you can then put the chairs.
Me and my group ensured we ideated around every possibility we could think of. Our range of concepts allowed us to get a greater understanding of how the design language of many pieces of furniture embodies what it truly means to work collaboratively. Our final design, Collab, embodies what it means to work collaboratively. The design features 9 aluminium pipes which revolve around a simple guide rail and slider mechanism. The panels and walls can be brought around using the handles to adjust the pod to be a more open or closed environment depending on what is desired by the user. The back of the design features 2 adjacent panels of FlexiPly. Between these 2 panels is storage space in which the piping and excess fabric can collapse in on itself without ruining the aesthetic and looking messy. To develop this design further, I would love to go far more in depth by designing the intricate mechanism which allows the pod to open and close. I would also like to develop a more ergonomic solution for the handles to allow the user to open and close the product. Overall though, I'm incredibly happy with how our final design has turned out, and I'm so incredibly thankful for the amazing opportunity given to us by WTW.